If you end your movement within melee reach of at least one enemy, you can make a Okay, so that's basically just like 2 movements. So basically I get to do 3 things with 2 points. So I'm taking double movement, and the sudden charge gives me a melee attack at the end. So I will go ahead and take my handy dandy longsword and swing at Nemia. And that is a miss with a 15 versus armor class. So that is all 3 of my actions, and we are going on next.
Shouldn't you get another one?
Should I get a what?
So that the 2 moves and the swing should have been just 2 actions, right?
No, the sudden charge, which took double movement, because I was like 40 feet away from her, and I can only move 25. So I mean, I could have got the same result really, but with sudden charge, it let me move twice. And oh no, you know what? I do have an extra action, so I'm going to take my multi-action penalty. Thank you for catching that. So I'm going to go ahead and take my multi-action penalty at -5 and attack her again. Ooh, look at that. This time it is a 22 and is a hit. So I will go ahead and take my longsword and do damage to Nemia. Still with the buff, which is a 10. How long does that buff last?
It's 1 minute. 1 minute.
Oh, that'll.
Oh,
that is
sweet.
a beautiful buff. Okay, so she's taken 10. She's taken 10 damage, and she is definitely wounded for sure. So let's go ahead and we'll pass it to Nemia now. And Nemia will go ahead and let's see. She is going to go ahead and reach out and touch Splug. So she is going to cast Shocking Grasp, and that is a 2-action spell. It affects 1 creature, and wow. I have to make a melee spell attack roll. So that is going to be pretty tough, but that's good though, because I don't want to get hit by this damage. So Shocking Grasp, here we go. Wah, wah, wah. All right, critical miss. That is horrible. She absolutely misses. Her spell just kind of fizzles out. That's good. So now with my last action, I will go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and she would, now that her rats are dead, I believe that she would probably retreat back. So she's going to take off.
Splug gets an attack of opportunity, I think.
Splug does get an attack of opportunity because the fighters are...
We don't, but he does, yeah.
Yes. Paladins can get it at level 8 as a class feature if they take it. So it's just going to be a normal attack. So I will attack Nemia as... Ooh, that is good. This is good. This is real good. So I will give her some more damage. Oh, look at that. She's heavily wounded now. She takes 15 more slashing damage, and she takes her movement. So her movement, she has 20 feet of speed, so 5, 10, 15, and 20. It looks like she may be trying to make a run for the forest. And as she's running, she's saying, "I'll be back. I'll kill all of you. I'll kill every single one of you." And she's running. She's trying to make a run for it. Okay, so let's see. Now we're going to go ahead and go to Omi. So Omi is not in chat right now. He's in game, but we'll wait for him.
I can imagine a spoon flying through the air and then clipping her in the back of the head.
There he is. Welcome back, Omi.
All right, don't know what happened there. Sorry.
Oh, that's no problem. Welcome back. So it's your turn.
All right.
She ran from Splug, and Splug hit her with an attack of opportunity for 15, which was...
She's heavily wounded.
She is.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So Omi's going to start waving his spoons around and point them in her direction and launch a 3 spoon-shaped beams of light at her, casting a full action magic missile.
Ooh, nice. The old root grower like Tom Brady just standing there. All three. Are those automatic hits in Pathfinder 2, or are they attack rolls?
Yep, they're automatic hits.
That's awesome.
So here they go.
3 bolts of spoons bolt right towards Nemia. And as your third...
You damaged Splug.
Yeah, thanks for hitting me.
Oh, jeez.
So, yeah, 6... Let's see, I'll take 6 wounds off of Splug.
10 wounds.
10, yep.
Would all 3 hit Splug?
Yep.
Oh.
And then you can just drag those same damage rolls and drop it on the halfling.
Yep.
Yeah, let me try that again.
Is it control that you can pick those up and drop them on Splug and it'll heal them? Is it control, shift, or alt? I can't remember.
I always right click on it and do negate and then grab it, but
yeah. Negate value. I'll go ahead and I'll negate the value. So there you go. There we go. I'll take the damage off of Splug. So there you go. All right. So you can go ahead and take those and drag that 3, 2, and 2 onto Nemia, and it should.
Yep.
Let's see.
Oh, nope, you
it
healed
healed
her.
it. So when you negate the value, it heals.
Yeah.
It puts it in the heal.
I was gonna say that, yeah.
Okay.
So you dealt 4 damage for her.
All right. This is our first time using Fantasy Grounds, so you guys gotta pardon us on that. All right. So, anyways, your third bolt takes Nemia Bramblecloak and basically hits her right in the back, and she falls to the ground, lifeless, motionless.
Quick! Shave her feet! That's the root of all of her power!
So, all right, I will go ahead and remove everyone from the map. We are done with this map. We'll close it down. And Nemia falls to the ground lifeless.
Should I stabilize her, guys, so maybe we could get some information out of her, or just let nature take its course?
Sure. Do you want to see if you can revive her?
I would like to stabilize her at least and see if we can get some info out of her.
Sure.
That's what I'm thinking.
You can do a medicine check if you want to.
Try the stabilize cantrip.
That will even be better yet then.
Yeah, so she's just unconscious and 0 hit points.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, we'll say that you can stabilize her. Yeah, I have no problem with that.
I'm still shaving her feet.
Oh, yeah.
Just as she was on the verge of death, you were able to use your medical prowess to stabilize her. So
I can make a loincloth out of these things.
Oh, the hairy feet. All right.
A hairy loincloth.
Ooh. I'm not even going to say it. No, I'm not even going to say it. I was going to ask about what does the hair of the feet look like? I was going to ask that, but I'm like, I mean, I don't think it would be like...
It's really soft. I mean, it's like super soft.
It wouldn't be like hair on the top of your head, though. It would have to be like piano wire chest hair or something like that.
No.
It's leg hair. Yeah.
Can you imagine a loincloth made out of that stuff, though? That would just be unbelievable.
I got the idea from He-Man shows.
You're just filling up spoonfuls of it. No pun there. All right. So the battle's over. You get her stabilized. All of the circus hands, the roustabouts, all the other performers, they all start, coming out of their wagons, and everyone starts to congregate around the big fire again. So I guess I probably could, I guess I could share the map again. So I'll just Yeah, I'll turn off the line of sight for now. And
So I'm assuming we will probably tie her up and gag her at least, since she's a spellcaster.
yes, for sure. Yeah, she's
I'm assuming.
unconscious. So, but you guys can get her, and of course, you guys basically have inherited all of Myron's stuff. Like the professor had told you in our last session. So you now, not only do you guys have your wagons, you also have uh, Myron's wagon, and you can get it set up to where you can lock her in there and not have to worry about it.
I'll
Um,
use my old sock to gag her.
is that the old sock?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Maybe your old loincloth.
Oh,
Oh, that's gross even for a goblin.
I'm assuming there's some kind of law enforcement guy in town here.
yes,
That
there is. Yeah, there is a sheriff that is in town. But unfortunately, after about an hour or so, you send a couple of the roustabouts to go out and get the sheriff, but the sheriff never comes. They said they can't find the sheriff of the town. They said they can't. They just can't. They can't find her.
Oh,
So, but the professor does come up to you, and you guys know that he runs a sideshow, right? And the sideshow is performers, basically. There's no such thing as exploitation in this circus. Like where you came from, the Circus of Wayward Wonders, they had like the bearded lady and the conjoined twins, the Siamese conjoined twins and stuff, and so Myron didn't want that. So, and the professor was all on board with that. So, the professor, he comes up and basically tells you that he's going to take his sideshow and basically he's going to do some intel. And you guys know the performers. So, Hesper and Midas, they're the unjoined twins. So they're just a couple of twins, the unjoined twins. They're going to go around. They're part of the sideshow as well. There's Tahala, the tattooed woman. He's sending her out as well. Get-a-run, the bearded man. He's being sent out to do some, some work to try to divulge some information, and also Cubby, the dog-faced dog. So they're all part of this, not a freaky sideshow, but just a normal sideshow of the circus. So they are all going out. The professor says it's been an eventful night. The show's over. Everyone made their amount of money that they normally would have made, which basically it doesn't add anything. It just basically allows the circus to continue on, and it did make a profit. When we start worrying about the next show, I'll go ahead and let you guys know how much profit you have. You'll be able to also upgrade the circus as well if you want a bigger tent, or if you want to buy neon lights or whatever, better advertising. You guys will be able to do that. So, but the professor says it's been a long day. It's been a sad day, and he recommends everyone gets a good night's sleep. But like you said, his sideshow is going to be out in the town of Aberton, trying to divulge some information from the citizens and the taverns and bars like that. So,
about what just happened here.
yeah, about what just happened. It's going to try to get some more information on Nemia, Bramblecloak, etc. So, but what would you guys like to do for the rest of the night? As everyone starts to kind of start to wind down. Dinner's been had.
is anybody going to eat those rats? Can I have them?
Oh,
Rat
you
is
can
good
knock
stuff.
yourself out.
Go
Fresh
for it,
rat. I just won't eat the ones that I farted on.
The carpet bomb. Oh yeah, everybody says, "Oh, the rats are yours." So you have plenty of rats, and rats are probably a delicacy for a goblin anyway. But I would say they'd probably be a delicacy after about a week of them just kind of rotting and stuff. So
Yeah, I'll throw some in the
yeah.
back of my little sleeping area just to
Your
hold them for
wagon.
later. Yeah.
You probably would need to post a watch on Bramblebush, locked in that cart.
Yes, Splug says basically with sign language, Splug, he's going to take care of it, him and his crew. So they'll definitely take care of it. Because
So
that's what Splug does. He's head of security, so.
gotcha. And Splug looked pretty beat up, so I'll go cast a heal spell on Splug too.
Oh wow, thanks.
Oh, we should only be at 7 wounds right now.
So how does healing go? We don't get just max hit point recovery, right? From like rest and stuff, right?
No. How rest and recovery works in Pathfinder 2 is you only get. There's no short rest. There's nothing like that. It's once a day basically. You get to rest once every 24 hours, and you rest for 8 hours. And when you rest, you gain your con modifier plus your level. So in Splug's case, his con modifier is 3 and his level's 1. So he would get back 4 for a rest. So there's no going back to full hit points. You actually only get partial recovery. So any kind of like diseases and stuff will improve by a level. And in fact, I'm gonna do something here in a second. Any kind of doomed or drained conditions will improve by 1. All of your spells you will get back. Your focus points, sort of like how the equivalence of like channel divinity is with your special class spells and stuff. You'll get back all of your focus points and spells. So, and then you can invest. In Pathfinder 2, you have to invest into your magic items. So you can only have 10 active magic items a day. So if you have, 20, you can only have 10 active. So you can also declare which magic items are going to be invested or active for the day. So, oh wow, nice. First level heal for 14. I like it. So, all right, I'm back up to maximum health, which is good. He's feeling much better, but let's see. After about 4 hours, I would imagine it would probably be about another hour or so, 2 hours. Everybody, dinner being served, everybody kind of just winding down. But after about 4, are you guys turning in for the night as well? It's been an eventful day.
Yeah,
The
after my
professor.
snack.
Okay, after your rat snack, I like it.
Yep.
I actually went into a convenience store one time, and there was these Cheetos, and they were called Wrap Snacks, and I was like, "This is like," and there was like a picture of like a wrapper on front, and it said, "There's a rhyme in every bag," and the flavor was honeydew watermelon, and they were Cheetos. And I bought, and talking about rat snacks, it just made that Wrap Snacks. Dude, I went out to my car and I ate it. It was the best potato chip. And I'm not big into like stuff like that, but they were like Fritos. I went back in and bought every one of those. I was like, this is the best stuff ever. Oh my gosh, they were called Wrap Snacks. That was like the only one time that I ever saw those. But I
They
bought
made them back
everything.
in 1987 for 1 week, and then you found them,
No,
all of them.
yeah, this is probably in the 90s. Yeah, I bought every
Yeah,
one of
you
them.
bought them in the 90s, but they were made in 87.
They were 10 years old. I thought the out of date
Yeah.
expiration date was scratched off. So, but all right, we'll say that 2-3 hours go by, everybody gets turned in. But we'll say that the next morning, and in fact, I need to do another saving throw real quick, and I need to get Splug here. Oh wow, yeah. So Everything's fine the next morning. Everybody turns in. Remember, he had a. I'll kind of tell you guys what happened. I had a failed saving throw on the rats, and it was the next stage because diseases work in stages in Pathfinder too. So on the initial roll, if I fail, then I go to the next stage, and the next stage would be in 1d4 hours, and so it was 4 hours later because I rolled a 4, and so you do another fortitude saving throw, but I was successful. So that basically raises it back up. It gets rid of it altogether. So he was a little queasy during the night. He kind of tells you with sign language that he had a couple of hours there where he was feeling pretty rough, but looks like Splug has recovered. So, but yeah, that's a pretty nasty disease because you would go from there's like 4 stages in it. Stage 2 would be sickened 1, and then sickened 2, and then death. So if you keep failing saving throws, you can just literally die, which is pretty crazy. But there's all kinds of potions and stuff that can counter sicknesses and poisons and diseases, and will plus if you have a critical success on a saving throw roll, then it will like advance you 2 stages, and it works the opposite way. So if I was at stage 2 at sickness 1, and if I would have had a critical fail, then I would have went right to stage 4 and dead. So yeah, Pathfinder's pretty ruthless, man. I like that. It's chance. All right, so the next morning comes. Splug lets you know he wasn't feeling too well. The druid is still there. She is very groggy, but Splug said he checked on her and she's up. Splug gave her some food and some water. Next morning, Professor's there. He
So
greets everyone. Good
I'll go
morning.
grab Splug before he feeds her in the morning. I'm like, hey, cut up some of this meat and feed it to her, and then afterwards be like, those were your rats.
Put it in the boiling cauldron over the fire for a little bit, and
There was little Bobby, and there's Furball, and that one is Cuddles.
He does it then. He takes it to her, and she has breakfast and doesn't do much talking though.
I'll ask her if she likes my new loincloth. I'll walk around and model it for everybody.
with her bald feet. She says you're despicable. You'll pay for that. You and your hairy loincloth.
Well, if she wasn't trying to kill us, that rat act would make a good act for the circus. But well, maybe we can find someone in town to take her off our hands for us. Of course, we can talk to her first.
Did you say the Rat Pack?
Let you off pretty easy since you killed Thunder, because we actually liked Thunder. He was pretty cool, and you went and just murderized him.
She says that he deserved to die. He destroyed a good chunk of this forest to plant his circus here, when there were other, openings of the forest that you guys could have stayed in and dwelled in, as the circus was here and left. She goes, I'm tired of the people of Aberton and folks like yourselves with no respect for the forest destroying it.
We didn't know that there was an HOA.
She says, what is an HOA?
Oh, I mean FOA, sorry.
FOA?
Forest Owners Association.
I own the forest, she says. I own the forest.
Isn't it like don't we get a vote or something?
No. There is no voting. This is no democracy. No, she doesn't say that. No, she says all of you will perish. She says, if not today, if not tomorrow, I will eventually get you. All of you.
So do you have any cousins or sisters or anything?
I'm one with the forest. I'm related to everything in the forest. I have lots of brothers and sisters.
Okay, because I don't know if I should be sanitary to wear the same loincloth every single day. I'm gonna need some multiple sets eventually. So how fast does your hair grow out on your feet?
Pitiful goblin. And she just doesn't say anything else. She doesn't say anything. She just is pitiful goblin.
I'll sit
Shakes
and
her
watch it
head.
for a while and see if I can see hair growing.
No.
This is gonna take
there's
forever.
like a 5 o'clock shadow. There's like a
Oh, that's pretty
9
good.
a.m. shadow. Yeah.
That's pretty good. That might work.
Nothing like Kang though. Honest, nothing like that. Yeah. That's what it looked like almost. I'm talking about your goatee, that glorious goatee. It's like perfect, man. It's like a perfect,
Well, thank you.
yeah, man. Mine was never under control like that. It was just,
It's the first time in my life I've ever used any product of any kind, and I had to get the beard, or it's under control, man. So.
yep. Oh, I did that too. I just got tired of messing with it. I just woke up one day and said, that's it. I'm done with it. All right. So as you guys are, talking with Nemia, Kang, and Omi, what are you guys doing during the morning?
Omi's doing his morning spoon workout, like getting the cramps out of the hands, playing some spoons, kind of dancing with some of the kids around the fire
got some of the kids gathered around you. You got old RC over there asking you all kinds of questions.
Yep.
So,
you get your spells back as well, so you had 8 hours of total rest. Same with you, Kang. So what are you doing there, Kang? Eating some rat soup?
no, the exact opposite.
No.
At some point in the evening, I went through and started scribbling out a basic list of sanitation and good healing practices, wounds, and hey, keep